Alright, what I've done is I've created 4 variable setups for 4 different timers, and you can see there timer 1, timer 2, timer 3, and timer 4. And if you look to the left of them, you'll see a little plus. If I click on the plus and expand it, you'll see 0, 1, 2, okay? That is called an array. It's a three-word array, one-dimensional array. Now if I look down here, okay, there's timer 1, okay, array dimension. Right here, okay, you'll see a value of 3. I'm going to disconnect from the PLC right now. I'm going to go offline, so all these will darken up for us. So, timer 1, array dimension of 3. Okay? And if we come down there, you can see its reference address of register 1, data type of a word. Okay? I'm going to come down here a little bit farther, and I'm going to point this out to you of initial value. We're going to come back to that a little later on. Some of you may have noticed it when I fired up the off delay timer, but there's a little funky thing that goes on with the off delay timer that you need to be aware of. And you need to know about this initial value, but we're going to come back to that. Okay? So, if I look up here at my timers then, let me go and select timer 2. Now, come down there is timer 2, and we look at the timer 2, again, array dimension of 3, reference address of 4. I'm going to select timer 3. What's its new reference address? 7. Okay? Go a little bit, go down there, timer 4, reference address. Okay? Now I want to create a new timer. Let's say I want to come up here, I want to create timer number 5. I can duplicate 4, but that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Okay? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through and I'm going to delete all my timers. Well, it won't let me delete it because I'm using them. Alright. Okay. Won't let me delete it because I'm already using it. So I will create a new timer. New variable, word. Okay? You're going to create a new variable, word. Alright, so we have the data type of word, and it comes up here. I'm going to name it timer 4. Okay? Now my next thing I fill out is my array dimension. Okay? What is my array dimension? How many words?
3.
3 words. So I put a 3 there. Now, reference address. Okay? The easiest way to do that is click on the triangles, memory area. We go to register, and look what it did. Okay? Let me get in there on that. I selected register here. Okay? I selected register, and it chose the next available index for me of 13. Take it.
What did you click on to get there?
Pardon me?
What did you get? What did you get?
Oh, how did I get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the 3 dots right
The
there?
little 3 dots. Right. To get this menu, I clicked on the little 3 dot right here. I think 3 triangles or 3 dots. It's hard to see with the screen here. Okay? So now that I've done that, I've got everything all set up. I'll say okay. Now, if you look back over here, all right, you see the timer, right? Timer 4, array dimension of 3, reference address 13. Okay? If you sort by name, you're going to see it looks like this, with everything compacted, and then 0, 1, 2 for your individual pieces inside there. If you sort by address, change the sort by address, it expands out.
You want to sort by name usually.
What's that?
So you want to sort by name?
You can sort whichever way you like, whichever makes it easy for you to find. Okay? Now, when you go and name a timer, okay? You come over here. I'm going to go and delete this timer. I'm going to delete that timer right up there. Did I get that? No, I got to come up above here. Okay. So I'm going to delete that timer. It's gone. Okay. Now, I can do TMR. Do you see how it pops up? And it gives me a choice of timer hundreds, tenths, and thousandths.
You just click on the screen and started typing?
That's all I did. Clicked on the screen and started typing. But I had to remember that the timer starts with TMR, right? Okay. Let me show you another way to do it. Okay? When you bring up your toolbox. Okay? Bring up your toolbox. And you see, I opened up timers. And looking at the timers, all of your possible timers are here. Off delay timer OFDT, hundredths, tenths, thousandths. ONDTR, on delay timer retentive, that's the stopwatch timer, hundredths, tenths, thousandths. And then timer, hundredths, timers, tenths, timers, thousandths. Okay? Those are the timers that you have accessible. Right? So we're going to use the timer tenths. I can click on that and drag it over and drop it. I'm going to back up so you can see me do that. Okay? So I'm going to click on it, grab that, and just come over here and drop it. Okay? Now if you look up here, you look at what I just dropped, you see the timer type, timer tenths, right?
Yeah.
It put a 65535 on there, which you know is not a legal value, right? Okay? And you've got 4 question marks here. 4 question marks means it's not addressed yet. We've got to give it addressed. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to grab timer 4 and drop it. See, if I try and drop it down here,
Yeah.
it won't take it. But if I move up here, it takes it. So now that's timer 4. Yes.
When you just, when you insert the timer,
Yeah.
it comes up with that 6635 or whatever, why is it just insert a random number? Why is
That's just the number it puts on there,
just,
and then you change it.
that's just, so it just has to put something there?
Yeah, it has to put something there. Okay? So that's obviously a reminder for you to go and change it, right?
Yeah.
If they put a legal value in there, you might forget to change it,
I got you.
and then,
It's
you
like
know,
a link to tell you to change.
right. By putting an illegal value in there, when you go to check your work, it'll come up with an error. But it should come up. Let's do a check. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to do a check. And yes, I got 1 error on there. We'll go and take a look at that. Okay? We look down there at the error. Okay? constant 65535 does not match the operand type. That's a warning right there that you didn't set it to the proper number, okay? So now, again, if I double click on that error, it'll take me right on up. You'll see where the cursor goes, and it takes me right up there to the troublemaker, okay? So now I know that function, this is a timing function. I know that function is the troublemaker. So I can come over here, come down here, click on it. Change it to whatever I want. Okay? So that's going to be, how long is 85?
8.5 seconds.
8.5 seconds. There you go. Okay? Now, when you initialize these, when you set these up, I'm going to have you guys watch the off delay. I'm going to set everything up, watch it, watch the off delay, and tell me what you see. Okay? I'm going to go online with it. Okay, we're connecting, we're connected. Okay, let's set the programmer mode. Stop the PLC. Now we're going to download everything. Okay? It's going through the download process. Okay? Now, it's asking me the output's enabled. I'm going to have to start that one over. You notice it's 98 right now. Okay? I cancel this and I'm going to stop it again. Okay, I'm going to take that, delete it, put an off delay timer in there. Alright, okay, I'm going to create a new timer. Timer 5, array size of 3, reference address, register, and it takes the next one as being 16. And here I'll drop in timer 5. Okay? I have a new register, everything is all set up. Now watch this. Okay? Download it. See? I gotta change the number, don't I? Okay. There we go. It's kind of nice they put an illegal value in there, doesn't it?
Great setup.
Okay. Output's enabled. Now keep an eye on the off delay timer. What is the number stored in the off delay timer right now? 0. Okay? And bear with me a moment. Okay. Now, what is the output? Output's on, isn't it? Okay. And this is counting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now the output is off. So, if I had a whole bunch of off delay timers driving motors, and the first time I fire it up, what's going to happen to all those motors? They're all going to power up and start running, right? That's not good. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about first scans and initializing data and everything, but the easiest way to do it, okay? I'm going to go down here on timer 5. Alright? Okay? And look down here on timer 5 on your initial value. Right here. There's your word 1, word 2, and your control word. Okay? What is our timer value? 100? I'm going to come over here and change that first one to 100. Okay? Change those two. Alright? So what I've got for timer 5, I've got my current value and my preset value both set to 100 for my off delay timers. This is not an issue with the on delay timer, it's only an issue with the off delay timers. Okay? Okay. Now if I look over here on my timer, I've stopped the PLC and you can see I've got a value of 46 in there right now. The PLC stopped. Okay? I'm going to download the new setup with the new initial value. Okay? So we download it. You see this third one down here? On the menu? Yeah. Initial and force values. Make sure that's clicked. That's what that initial value thing means. Okay? So we're going to set that, make sure we're going to write the initial value out there. Okay? Keep an eye on that timer now. Okay, downloading, it's downloading. Downloading forces. Hey, I haven't started the PLC up yet, and what's its new value?
100.
Okay, how about the output? Is it on or off?
It's off.
Okay, keep an eye on that output. You tell me what happens. The output stay off? That's the way we want to do it. So when you use off delays, you have to set up your initial value to be equal to your preset value in the properties function.